Heavyweight Championship on the line.
I'm back, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'll wait till more viewers join so I can let you know what happened.
An interesting proposition from Seth Rollins there.
A lot on the mind of Logan Paul. He's got a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. A lot of people have ideas.
A lot on the line of Raw's newest signee, Roxanne Perez, now part of the Monday Night Raw roster against Becky Lynch. Natalia triple threat match. First woman to gain pinfall for submission will win in advance to the Monday Night contract ladder match 2 weeks from Saturday.
The two Hall of Famers and Roxanne Perez have just signed with Raw.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm just gonna wait till more of you join so I can let you know.
To eliminate Natalia early on, and that's why you don't trust Becky Lynch.
Well, I think it's just the veteran experience is going to be on display.
Natalia, Roxanne kicks out at 2. Now, you notice the briefcase is hanging above the ring. In 2 weeks, in this ladder match, inside the briefcase will be a contract that if you take the briefcase down and win that matchup, you can cash in for a world title opportunity anytime you want.
You're actually in complete control of the entire WWE, basically. You're holding over the head of the world champion at all times.
Hey, you did? You did? Hold up.
Tiffany Stratton can attest it can change your career 100% of the time when it comes to the women's division. And cash-in has been successful with crowning new women's world champion.
And what does that mean?
I don't see no email, but anyway, I don't even have my email on here. Except on my Ko-Fi. That's the only way you could probably find my email.
Slam. Roxanne able to turn it around, and Roxanne Perez now. Boy, great cover by Roxanne, kick out by Becky Lynch. And Becky looking for a disarmer early on here to try to tap Roxanne Perez, who turns it into a combination momentarily. And now looking for a maybe a crossface perhaps, trying to drag Becky back toward the center of the ring.
I was trying to figure out how I thought this match would go. So much talent in the ring.
And Becky again going for the disarmer.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Trying to lock it in on Roxanne.
Roxanne through her.
Everything is good. Everything is good now, though.
Absolutely, 100 miles
Yeah,
an hour
it was just a little. It was just a little, like, you know, nerve-wracking because the other day my brother lost his phone and he found out where it was at, and he, like, you know, got a little hostile. So I had to cool my brother down and go with him.
Well, he had qualified on the men's side. Our men's qualifying matches will start next week. We got another women's qualifying match later on tonight.
But he had rights to be hostile because he lost his phone and somebody else found it. And when he called it, they decided to, like, you know, play around with him a bit and say, like, you know, come and get it.
Trains every day.
But my brother he will. And it won't be fun. It won't be all fun and games when he tries to get his stuff back.
Continuing to punish and torture.
So, me being the mediator, I went with him, and it was received back.
A lot of people in the locker room are saying that Becky Lynch has had this.
3 scary dudes came out.
Natalia,
3 scary dudes came out of the house, but it was only to translate what the first guy said because he spoke Spanish, and me and my brother can't speak Spanish very well, so someone had to translate it to English. So.
Roxanne may have hurt her knee. Becky rolling out of harm's way. Natalia now turning things around, looking for a sharpshooter.
It was just a kid who thought he could play games with a grown-up.
Blocked by Natalia. Takedown by Natalia. Sending Becky into the ropes.
So much one-upping happened. Very even.
Yeah.
One person's about to go over and win.
Kids don't try grown-ups because there are some grown-ups who don't care that you're kids. I'm just saying.
Becky Lynch from behind went for a German suplex. Standing switch now by Natalia. Becky caught her with an elbow to the nose. Again, Lyra Valkyria told the world that Becky cannot be trusted. She's in this for herself. She doesn't want to help the young superstars in WWE today.
Becky Lynch is okay with people knowing that.
Roxanne Perez now back into the ring.
Yes, my brother is safe. Don't worry, everyone. My brother is safe.
Everybody. Roxanne Perez standing tall. Triple threat action.
See, they just want to make sure you're safe. He's fine.
I got my phone back, guys.
Yes, he did.
You see, I got the haircut. Now I look better, right? I don't look like a bushwicker.
Bush. You have a dad. You have a dad beard, so.
Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
I just am the voice of reason, because if I wasn't, my brother would punch everybody on sight. And since I hear people out, that's why our dynamic works.
We created Dose for your liver to make taking care of your liver easy. Dose is an organic blend of liver-supporting ingredients and is clinically backed to promote healthy liver function so that nothing's holding you back.
I'm Daniel, one of the founders of Ridge. My dad and I realized that most wallets were falling apart, stuffed to the max, and barely fit in your back pocket. So we set out to create something better. Ridge is built to last a lifetime and is the perfect balance of modern style and durability. Find yours at ridge.com.
Mama, look. It's just like our new house. I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet, fixed. Clogged AC coils, fixed. Oven beyond repair.
And I'll say that nice walk outside did help the cramp loosen up a bit, because when you're stressed out, it somewhat helps.
American Home Shield. Sign up today at ahs.com.
Drive time makes it easy to buy a car.
Yeah, already approved. That was easy.
Yep, and you can even customize your own.
It was literally, the phone was literally like maybe a block or two away from our house, so that's why we came back so quickly.
I've never had this kind of power. Boom! Lower! Lowest down option. Low monthly payment option. I'm making my own deal on all these cars.
But now everyone can relax, and everyone is fine. I'm fine. My brother's fine. He got his phone back.
In like an hour with Walmart
And
Express
unfortunately, it's shattered. We should make the guy pay for that, but whatever. That's not my brother's primary phone, so he's like, he don't care. So long as, like, you know, he has the information that's on the phone, you know. Because he said he was just going to buy a new phone and transfer everything onto that, from that old phone to a new phone. But when he got it back, it was a little bit more shattered. Because it had a few cracks on it, but not as much as it did now. So we should, like, you know, make them pay for that. But my brother didn't care, because he's like, it's all good because I'm going to get a new phone. I just cared about the information that was on the phone.
WWE SummerSlam, a two-night event at MetLife Stadium. Two-day combo tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get yours today.
We're gonna turn up.
But who do I want to win this triple threat match? Back to wrestling. Back to wrestling, I just want Roxanne Perez to win, because I prefer her more than, you know, than all the others. What's your problem?
Roxanne Perez trying to wrestle Becky the match. And Natalia takes out both women. That big discus clothesline.
My, you gotta.
Give the end to Neidhart.
Did she get the sharpshooter in?
Oh, Roxanne again trying to thwart that. And now Natalia's stacking Roxanne on Becky. Can she do it, Pat?
How are outfits? Oh my gosh. Yes, I need to really get back into wrestling, because I'm just still, like, you know, shaken from, you know, what me and my brother, what we're doing. But now, okay, I'm relaxed. Back to wrestling. Roxanne Perez is just wearing the stuff she usually wears, but that's only fine for now because she's still debuting. But I can only, like, you know, assume that the more she's on here, the more original stuff that she has. But otherwise, I love her, like, you know, silver stud outfits. She always has leather imprinted in her outfits. A little, those little glittery frills that she has on the ends of her outfit kind of remind me of Io's. Yeah, she has little tassels, glitter tassels, and that's cute. And Becky Lynch is just wearing the same thing that she always wears, just a leather, like, you know, bodycon suit. Those are nice all the time, so you can't really complain much about that. Natalia hardly, well, she's not fighting now on WWE, but she's fighting in Japanese wrestling. But I like how she's, like, you know, breaking from her tradition of pink and black to just becoming her own person and wearing what she wants. Because that's actually a very nice, like, pale blue. It's a nice pale blue with, like, you know, diamond bedazzled. At least in the front, because in the back it kind of looks like just a regular bodysuit. But in the front she has a little bedazzle, and then she has little chains on it.
Big rights.
And of course the always very stylish thigh guards. They can never fit on me though. That's why I hardly wear thigh guards.
Struggle happening. Roxanne.
But honestly, the only person that wears thigh guards that I love to see wear them is Stephanie Vakir.
And Roxanne, so impressive.
Pop rocks into a German suplex. And this thing was almost over for Roxanne Perez. Pop rocks. Suplex from Natalya. Becky Lynch knew that it was potentially going to come to an end. And said, roll through.
An electric crowd all night long here. Capacity in Greenville, South Carolina. An opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match and perhaps change the trajectory of your career. The event 2 weeks from Saturday in LA.
Change the trajectory of your career, your life, your family's life, your future, your legacy, everything.
Who is playing?
And Becky fighting back. Again said earlier she wants to first
if you're referring to the match, then it's Roxanne Perez, Becky Lynch, and Natalya. You need the briefcase. I was considering buying the briefcase next month actually, because WWE Shop is having a sale on certain Money in the Bank stuff, and I see that the Money in the Bank briefcase that's usually like maybe $150 is selling for $84. So I was considering getting it next month because we got reimbursed on our bill, so we get basically a free pass in our electric bill this month, so I don't have to pay electric this month. So I'm like, you know, I think I got like maybe $80, $90 extra that I can use. And I was considering buying the Money in the Bank briefcase, but there's so many other stuff on WWE Shop that I want to get. Like that, like you know, a Lily doll for Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley's replica jacket, her leather vest jacket. I want to get that.
Natalya might win this thing.
And Natalya now with Roxanne in trouble. It's up to the top rope now.
I was even considering buying some top cards because I said I would buy them in WrestleMania, but they were sold out, so that's why I never got the chance. But I'm gonna try again, but it's just that it's so damn hard because they're always sold out.
Roxanne Perez tapped to the sharpshooter and allowed Natalya to advance to Money in the Bank.
Dead center of that ring right now, Cole.
Becky Lynch, face first, bulldog to Natalya. And now looking for a disarmer. Natalya able to roll her up, kick out. Gets his clothesline again.
That was clean.
Let me get relaxing again because
Natalya catches Perez.
Back in the sharpshooter.
I don't think I need this heating pad no more, but I still need to put pressure on my equipment.
Back in the sharpshooter.
Relax now. It won't work because they're near the ropes.
Becky grabs the rope, doesn't matter. Will not break the count. Becky able to get out. Natalya drags Roxanne back. Roxanne turns it around. Well, thought she turned it around. Natalya drives her back to the center.
Well, but Natalya's doing pretty well.
Back into the ring. Becky now.
Come on. Yeah, Lyra Valkyria. Yes, thank you. I only like it because I want Roxanne to win. But oh my gosh, Lyra, you have a long extension, like, damn it, I forgot what it's called, but it's like half is short and one specific piece of your hair is long. I forgot what style that's called. Not them casually fighting. They're still casually fighting. What a choice of music to put them for casually fighting. Roxanne's music. Yes, Suave, I am back. Sorry to have worried everyone, but we're all back. My brother's fine. I'm fine. I just had to help him get his phone back because his phone got stolen, and we located it through the iPhone locator, and we just didn't know who had the phone, so we just took precautions.
Your financial tag team partner, Cash App, is always in your corner.
Yes, they are.
I can't see the email on this phone, but I'll see it on my tablet, so I'll read it now.
So what's going on? Logan, we got Gunther looming. I just want to let you know, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman, all of that, you don't need to deal with that. I'll take care of that on Saturday, all right? I know you got Braun Breaker tonight. Handle your business. I want you to know if the numbers game, if they play that.
Yep, Roxanne won.
Good?
It was all thanks to Lyra Valkyria interfering with Becky Lynch because her and Becky still have a thing going on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw Roxanne advance to the Money in the Bank. Who joins her? Will be Kyrie Sane, who returns to the ring for the first time since December after a hand injury? Or will it be Zoe Stark, looking to make the next step in her career and qualify for Money in the Bank? Or will it be the
Rhea Ripley.
She begins her quest for another world title opportunity. Later on tonight.
Yeah, I don't see nothing on here. Not even in my spam.
Ladies, 5, 9, baby.
Ooh, but I did get an email about a refund that I was hoping to get. Yes, I'm so happy. I wasted $5 on the App Store and I wanted it back. No. Zimbabwe. You're not supposed to be here, so.
Don't you see the TV and that's like in the way?
I'm not watching TV from that way, so.
Right here, that's not in the way.
Ma, I'm right here, so I'm looking in this direction. Ma, why is look at you? Get out of your place! Like you're for someone who's not watching it on my TV, you're controlling how I watch it. Like
Sometimes life is really surprising.
because it's not annoying me. That's the whole thing.
That's my
Thanks
fault.
to
I know
John,
that's all.
you get fee-free overdrafts. Payday when you say.
Such a mom.
And easy credit building. We're making everyday life easier. That's why Chime is the #1 most loved banking app.
Some things are inevitable, inescapable, set in stone from the day we're born. And some aren't. Through hymns, you can
What
get
did you
access
want
to a
to
range of
send
options made with
anyway?
proven ingredients to stop hair loss and regrow hair.
Because
Formulas are personalized and prescribed by licensed medical providers 100% online. Break tradition with
maybe I
hymns.
have it like set to don't receive
For regrowth in
emails
3
or
to 6
something
months. Get
from
started today at
unrecognizable
hymns.com.
email addresses. I'm not sure, but if that's a thing.
About time we switch.
Total's got you, vehicle. Hey, good luck tonight.
Total Wireless is in your corner with unlimited 5G data starting at $25 per month.
Hey family, it's on.
I hope it's something I hope it's something dirty.
It's on. Plus America's
Because
only 5-year price guarantee with taxes.
I wouldn't want to have to add you to the list of people I'm supposed to block.
It's on.
Get the iPhone 13 with 5G on us with its amazing camera to capture the biggest moments. Total Wireless in your corner.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal. You need to see all the options. See? She knows.
Car Gurus gives you the most new and used cars right in your hand, so you know your big deal is the best deal. Car Gurus, the #1 most visited car shopping site.
This designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming for me, but okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
Real American beer, a brand new national treasure.
Do we know main event? The main event is Braun Breaker and Jay's.
NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound props.
With Seth Rollins seemingly hinting that, like, you know, he'll help Logan Paul ensure that Jey Uso is beaten up real good so he can steal that title from him, but that's all lies. That's all lies. So.
What about celebrity golfer?
Do you really want to know?
New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
Greenville, South Carolina tonight for Monday Night Raw. A little bit interesting WWE trivia now and a cash app. In fact, you know, I was in the main event in Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah, the main event against the greatest of all time, John Cena, back in 2012. It was absolutely incredible. I got to see his face and I told him what it was like.
I somewhat remember that match, but I think at the time,
Obviously,
Michael Cole, and don't you forget that.
We're going to remember you as the guy tonight who got his ass kicked.
he was not lying, brother. It was a nice trip down memory lane watching this. And John Cena.
oh yeah, I do remember that. I do. JR sauce.
Going like this.
Well, I'm happy we could remind you because
speaking of JR, I send my, like, you know, well wishes to him because he has cancer. So, as much as JR is not in our company anymore, and with the other company,
he was disgusted by John Cena slopping JR's barbecue sauce all over your shaved chest. But the tattoo placement, the bulge will say.
But like I said, despite JR being in the other company now, I still send my best wishes to him because he was a good asset to WWE, and I haven't forgot that, even though my memories of him are very vague. But I do remember this match somewhat, and it was pretty funny. But John Cena got barbecue sauce all over his back, so.
Not quite as embarrassing as highlights, but embarrassing enough.
Yeah, that grossed me now.
Just trying to make sure we're all on the same page here. Are you absolutely sure that's what you want?
Yes.
Okay. Medical says you're clear, so next week
Hi,
I will give you your match one-on-one with Rusev. Good luck.
It's gonna need a lot more than luck. Rusev's gonna end your career just like he did to that clown Otis. Frankly, it's gonna be nice to see Alpha Academy put down for good.
He isn't worth it.
What do you want anyway? Pierce, I know the Creeds have their big tag team championship match next week. That's great, but what about me? What about Gable? I'm here to talk Money in the Bank qualifying matches for myself and Ivy Nile. What do you got?
I could have sworn we already had this conversation.
Does anybody knock around here?
What's going on, man? I just want to talk to you a little bit because we got that triple threat tag championship match with your boys next week, you know.
Nothing personal, but those championships are coming with my team next week.
Okay, maybe not, but the one thing that we can all agree upon is the fact that we don't want the Raiders to win. Nobody does, right?
Yeah, good talk. How about we take it anywhere but here? Thank you.
It sounds great because it smells like a midlife crisis in here anyway.
What the hell is that here, bro?
Thank God.
For the new day.
I told
I need a drink.
Glasses.
He didn't say it this time. Oh, whatever.
And I sort of feel sorry for Grayson Waller tonight, too, one-on-one with Sheamus.
Jamie Woods said it smelled like a midlife crisis in Adam Pearce's office. That had to cut through the soul there.
Push Gable to Intercontinental again.
Yeah, exactly. First time ever tonight. Sheamus and Grayson Waller one-on-one here on Monday Night Raw. Again, this match was originally scheduled 2 weeks ago.
Grayson Waller just smacked Sheamus in the mouth.
And Waller would have tricked Theory into taking the matchup. Theory would get his payback on his tag team partner last week. You were saying moments ago that Waller has a unique strategy for this match tonight.
Yeah, I think he just smacked Sheamus in the mouth right there. I don't know if he's thinking about running or thinking about taking a fight to Sheamus, but everybody has a plan until you punch in the mouth, and that's what Sheamus does.
Side headlock by Grayson Waller, the uber athletic Waller.
There's some kind of stick and move. It can inevitably end up good for Waller. Grayson knows that he's figuring it out.
Yeah, Sheamus in an interview with the Daily Mail talked about how he was, quote, gutted for not being part of WrestleMania this year. He said he is
he never won a singles title.
Said he's the best shape of
But
his
with
life
the
in his
attitude he
career.
has now, it seems like he wouldn't anyway. And you would think that someone who's been a heel this long would be, but he hasn't, because Logan Paul won the singles title, and he's been a heel forever, ever since he came, and Gable, like, you know, been a heel for, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years already, and he hasn't won nothing still, so, like, you know, you can't win as a babyface or a heel, then what does that really say?
They just want to know if you got it or not. That's what they're looking for.
Sheamus just enjoys the fight. He enjoys the brawl. Waller with a cheap shot as the official, Jessica Carr, was backing Sheamus out of the way.
Grayson Waller.
Oh! Right to the midsection. Up for another hip toss. Sheamus not allowing it to happen.
Yeah, El Grande Americano is speed champion. only because Dragon Lee was champion, and to continue the storyline even off of, like, you know, live TV, they still incorporated that. But yeah, El Grande Americano is speed champion, but look, an alter ego is doing better than him. If I was my alter ego, I would be jealous. I would want to fight myself. Can they do a little stunt double work?
Great facial expressions over here outside the ring. He's actually laughing at Waller getting the snot knocked out of him by Sheamus. He's supposed to be your buddy, Austin.
That'd be quite a challenge to do, like, you know, stunt double work to fight an alter ego of yourself. You would have to get somebody. who has the same exact body structure as you, and that is, like, you know, a little hard. Like, that's why, like, you know, movies held lots of auditions just to find the right person that has the same kind of structure as you. Because since El Grande Americano has a mask, you don't have to show your face that much, but your body structure, it has to be the exact splitting image. Do I like Pokemon? No, that's why I have a username that sounds like Pikachu and have a Pikachu plushie, so no.
There's a place no map.
I don't like Pokemon.
High performance hideout.
I don't like Pokemon at all. No way, not me. No way, I don't like Pokemon at all.
Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back in your ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
Laundry, fighting dirty.
Bring the juice, boom.
Where are my cards? I don't have Pokemon cards because
Bring the juice.
I don't care that much about Pokemon cards. That's the one thing I'll never care about in the world of being a Pokemon fan.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game.
Do I play Magic
And then
the
before you know
Gathering?
it,
I have no idea
you're
what that
watching
is.
hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments
The
today
only
can
game
mean
that I
even
play
bigger ones
is
tomorrow.
the only two games that I
Get
play
5%
are
cash back on everyday purchases,
Apex
like
Legends
gas with the
and
Credit One Bank Platinum
The
X5
Sims
Visa
3.
Signature. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperoni and over half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Men sweat more. Sweat can irritate your skin. Take your skin to its happy place with Dove Men's Micro Moisture technology that nourishes skin. Dove Men. Care changes everything.
Are you throwing away money on your car insurance?
That's cool.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify. We help you compare quotes and save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient and save me lots of money.
Go to Insurify.
See my username one day, then that's me.
WWE touches down in Tampa.
But if you type in and add my name, I won't add you. Just to protect my safety at first.
All the action, all the energy, all coming to Tampa. Tickets on sale now. Scan the code to get your tickets today.
I'm real interested to see where this relationship with Fury and Waller is, Pat, because
I started at season 8 because that's when it came out for Switch. So here's the thing: I watched my brother play Apex Legends for like maybe 4 or 5 years, and then when it came out for Switch, that's when I actually started playing. And all I really had to do was just get the right weapons, and that's all. Because I knew the concept of the game and I knew what to do. I just had to learn what weapons to use, and I did, and I played just fine. And yeah, it's a battle royale game equivalent to Fortnite and Call of Duty, you know, Warzone. But well, I can't say much funner with the way the company treats their workers now, but it's much more like to my liking because I just love their characters and the use of technology and science and magic supposedly in there.
Waller, oh, great move. What a move by Waller.
Was he even able to breathe is the question.
That was incredible. Up over the top and just stomping to the back of the net with Sheamus.
Now, I think Grayson Waller's contemplating everything right now. I know the feeling, brother.
That's fine. My brother plays more Call of Duty than Apex too.
Cover now by Waller. Up to the leg. Sheamus in 2.
It's just that Call of Duty is even harder to rank. Is a harder, like, you know, ranking game than Apex, arguably.
Massive display of grit from Grayson Waller.
But I can't really say much because I play nothing but Apex, so I wouldn't know at all.
Waller, a big smile on his face, realizing he is in.
I used to play Call of Duty on PS3 back when the greatest Call of Duty of all time, Black Ops 2, came out, and it was the hottest thing ever. I used to play that non-stop, but ever since it changed, I kind of like, you know, my love of Call of Duty died down.
It's literally powering up.
I wish I still. Well, no, actually, I do have Black Ops 2 still. I can play it anytime on my old Xbox, because I still have my old Xbox, because I can't show you my setup, but basically where my TV is, like, right on underneath it, I have a monitor, and I play my old Xbox, like, you know, 360 to play The Sims 3. So I do have Black Ops 2, but I can't play it online because they ended online service. They ended online service last summer.
And I believe that's the Terminator style when he puts both fingers in.
Yeah, why so serious there from Sheamus to Grayson?
I wouldn't know. And You have to find out because I don't pay attention to, like, you know, Xbox, what's new on Xbox all the time. My brother would know because he is the one who plays with the Xbox. I just have my Switch.
This is Sheamus's, he's going to steal the 10 beats of the Calvary. Sheamus.
It's not hurting him.
Sound nearly the same. Yeah, not quite the effect that Sheamus has usually had. Sheamus now on the apron. Oh! Wow!
Well, if it is, that's great to hear. But I haven't heard of anything, and I have Twitter too. But the only thing that I like, you know, keep update on Twitter is BTS news, like, you know, politics news, and you know, WWE news. That's the only things like I follow.
I feel like that was necessary exit by Grayson, and that actual exit is what he's thinking.
Well, who needs you? You knew what you were doing. Austin Theory knows what he's doing. I love it. Not him laughing too. You dumbass, you know what you did. You did it! You're terrible.
I can't get over the fact that Austin Theory.
Is it me or is Sheamus trying to grow his hair out so he can make his mohawk again? Because that's what it looks like to me. I think that's kind of fun.
Any chance of getting away from the Celtic Warriors, Sheamus.
Mason was thinking about leaving maybe with the company. And Emmy with him getting hard kicked in the face. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus with a huge win here on Monday Night Raw.
Sheamus getting better and better and better with banger after banger after banger. Jacked. What are you gonna hide by?
He's way more disciplined, strict, and built much better than both of us.
So this is a big week because two friends of WWE.
Yes, on God. Sheamus OG showing. Yeah. I don't care. That was the time where I just started to love wrestling.
All the way back in 73, 70 years old. I was in the Garden watching the next last championship win for Pat. I think we're going to make a bet on this.
That's right. If the Pacers win, Michael Cole will do an entire Raw to take off. And if the Knicks win, which they won't, Pacers in 86. We'll see.
Well, what are you going to dress in?
I'll wear a full suit like the clock.
Okay, that's the bet. Well, earlier on today, Pat and I had the opportunity to talk to Tyrese Halliburton.
PUBG, people still play that? I haven't heard anything about that game. Like, I'm not like even trying to say it to be funny. Like, I never hear nobody talk about that ever. It's all about Fortnite and COD. If I hear only about Apex just because I follow it, but otherwise you would probably hear nothing about Apex either.
With the WWE 2K25 video game later this year. Congrats to you, Tyrese. This has to be a dream come true, my brother.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Obviously, I got the opportunity to.
My brother said he likes it, but it's only good on the phone. He said it's trash if you play it on an actual gaming console. And that sucks because you would think that it would be better on the gaming console, but look at the opposite. That makes me wonder. Is Genshin Impact is really that good on a console like people thought it would be or think it is? Because I was considering playing Genshin Impact, but at the same time I wasn't, because I'm like, I don't like Genshin Impact that much. I only like it because the characters have nice designs, and I be seeing like, you know, most of them be having really good voice actors, and that's the only reason why I keep up with it.
Special rivalry that I'm excited to be a part of, and you know, keep adding chapters to it. So
because what can I say? Because what can I say? Like, you know, Genshin Impact that revolves around magic and stuff, they have really good outfits.
He has his own commemorative merch right now at WWEshop.com. You got merch, you're in a video game. Now, in the near future, obviously,
and it could give me all cool and anime characters that I don't even heard, that I never even heard of, can give me lots of fashion ideas. So that's what I get inspired by when I'm doing a fashion idea.
90s, you know, it's like Rock Austin almost. You know, fans love this stuff. So
a lot of people play PUBG. I don't doubt that. I'm just saying I don't hear about it. That's all.
I knew it was just going to be a competitive series. And now understanding the hatred.
My brother just said it sucks on consoles,
you know, how
but
serious of a rivalry this is. It's a lot of fun.
Like, you know,
and,
it's totally like, you know, fine on
It's going to be a fun series, and yeah, I'm ready.
So Tyrese, hopefully by the time we get to Saturday night,
that's my brother's go-to game, NBA 2K, but he only plays with one of his friends Sam. He only plays one of his friends, and that's like, you know, late at night when he gets home from work, so it's not even all the time.
Yeah, so you guys know I was in the garden with Logan. Logan's my guy. He's also from Cleveland, just beat the Cavs, so he texts back and forth after that series as well. So I would love to say Logan, but I know where my heart lays right now. I know where I'm standing. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I like to hear that.
Tyrese, congratulations, and good luck in the Eastern Conference Finals on Wednesday night.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, good job giving that kid tickets, and a first-class tickets and a suite in a hotel in Indianapolis for a month.
Oh, on Pat's show today.
Yeah, you did that out of your pocket, my show. You're a good man.
I think you should pay for it.
No. Good luck, Tyrese.
Yeah, Pat, you should pay for it. Nonetheless, Pat and I will be ringside Saturday night on NBC, streaming out Peacock, live nationwide, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. What a matchup. CM Punk teaming up with Sami Zayn to take on Rollins and Breakker.
Don't worry, guys, I'll stream that too.
How about this one? Not for the title, it's about respect.
I wouldn't want to miss our Truth and John Cena.
was John Cena. He's always said.
People are saying that John Cena should show up with this thugonomics gimmick. It suits our Truth better.
Pat, are you ready for this? It finally comes down, this personal rivalry. Will it end inside a steel cage?
The only way it's going to stop these two men. They are going to destroy each
Do
other.
I work? I mean, yes and no. I work part-time as a babysitter, but that's only if I, like, you know, am so desperate for cash. Because honestly, I don't necessarily have to work, but because I'm kind of getting paid through, like, how do I say it, like a nursing assistance program for my mom, because my mom is, like, you know, old, and she's, like, you know, not be able to do certain things all the time, so that's why I get paid, like, you know, to take care of her and to help her and to buy things and to pay bills for her. So yeah, that's how I finance myself. But if I don't do that, I do part-time as a babysitter, like, you know, taking care of the kiddos.
It's been a while. Been a while since we shared the same space. I just wanted to come here.
Is it true? Is Pikay
Let you know.
Is only 25 for a year? It's only 25 for a year with a certain promo code, and if you're a first timer, I think maybe, I'm not sure.
That's pretty good, man.
I don't know if it applies to new customers or, like, you know, new and current customers.
Interesting conclusion. I heard about it.
Does he play WWE 2K? Yes, he did. He played at least 2024, but he doesn't have 25.
Because you're definitely not the long game around here. I am the future around here.
All right.
I'll cut the crap. I came here out of professional courtesy for someone I thought I had respect for. So I'll give it to you straight. If you happen to find that World Heavyweight Championship around your waist again, you will be treated no different than anybody else. You will make yourself a target.
So I was trying to email you too, so to use for
What's
more
that?
channels.
Please. I cannot
More
wait.
channels for
In
what?
fact, I am eagerly awaiting it.
Seth Rollins trying to cut a lot of deals here, Tom.
Yay! Queen's here. Yes, you're beautiful. The demons in your dreams. I ain't sleep. It would be cooler if I had my emo outfit on.
Rhea Ripley begins her quest at an opportunity at another world championship. Looking to qualify for money in the bank. Triple threat action. Live on Netflix. What an opportunity. Tommy wants it all.
Insanity.
Wasn't comforting enough.
I know WWE is a good 2K is a good game, especially now since it's kind of getting like a little bit of an NBA 2K treatment where you can make your own wrestler and go in a virtual world and fight other wrestlers that you see online. That's kind of fun.
I tried and tried again. Lost weight, gained
It became into an open world game.
But Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help lose weight
She
and keep it off.
Activating two
Yep, she loves
hormone
those
receptors in my body.
edgy spikes just like I do in my outfits. I just don't wear them because they do poke you after a while.
Up to 48 pounds. And some lost over 58 pounds.
Besides, silver studs are more prettier to me.
Don't take if allergic to it.
Because silver studs won't make an outfit so bulgy. That's like, the downside of spikes on the outfit, that it makes stuff too bulgy. But silver studs, they won't make it as bulgy. They'll just make it look rigid, and that's kind of like, better in my opinion, rigid.
Depression or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Zepbound means change.
Hey, on Father's Day, when me and my brother and my mom wore our matching shirts, I'll probably get into makeup though. But I have to see when is Father's Day though, because I need to get my brother a gift. Because it's his first Father's Day, so I need to get him a gift, y'all. His first Father's Day as a new father.
Italian marble is a little overrated. Spanish marble is much better.
Yeah, we got the stashes.
Father's Day is on the 15th. Father's Day is on the 15th of next month. So on Monday I'll wear our shirts. So Monday I'll wear our shirts, me, my mom, and my brother.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My brother kind of already did, but I'm not wearing it until I'm not wearing it until I get makeup wise because I want to have a full makeup look when I wear that shirt. At least like, you know, when I first wear it. Otherwise, I'll wear it without makeup anytime.
What's your burger?
What burger?
WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th. The worlds collide at Kia Forum.
Sure, I'll have it. I'll eat. Can you give me my cup of water, the cup of water in the refrigerator too for me?
And tonight, Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix from Greenville, South Carolina. It's presented by...
Are they the crinkles? Okay, yep.
Happened my whole life.
Whoa, Kairi Sane got new. Oh no, wait, she didn't. I was about to say she got new music. No, she didn't. I remember that. It's just that I'm not used to her having her music. I'm used to her having either the Kabuki Warrior music or the Damage Control music. That's why I was like, no, I remember that. But it's good to see her. But, and don't you worry guys, Asuka is not far behind because they were just hanging out literally the other day. Her, Asuka, and Io were all having, you know, lunch together, having a little shopping day together, so she's not far behind. not her throwing coins. She reminds me so much of, like, her gimmick wise, it reminds me so much of the Hollow Live singer Hoshio Mari. If you guys know who that is, if you guys know who that VTuber is. Her whole concept is pirate, but she uses, like, you know, a little bit of sex noises in her like, you know, singing, but it's like rhythmic. I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but just look up I Am Your Treasure Box and you'll either, like, you know, be turned on or, like, you know, say, damn, this song's really good. Or both. I helped a fellow weep. I helped a fellow weep today if I did.
Joey Stark goes right after Kairi Sane and Rhea Ripley now gets involved. This will be a physical one, I guarantee. It certainly will. And Joey Stark now.
Opinions on the outfits of these girls. Rhea Ripley's is the same, so she already gets a pass for me. But I'll say she's wearing more of her classic look because she's going with the light purple. So that's like kind of classic, like, you know, Judgment Day Rhea Ripley. So that's new. She's wearing a lighter purple. She usually wears darker purples or just black altogether. And Zoe Starks, forget it. She's just like Shayna Baszler, wearing the most boring attire. But I do love those multi-straps that she always has. Thank you, Logan. She always has multi. Yeah, huh? Thank you.
In our industry, which is why Rhea Ripley is so beloved by everybody.
My brother got me a hamburger at the store.
Going off her athleticism in this match. Rhea is so focused. Talked to her earlier today. She understands this is an opportunity.
Back to the outfits. The only good thing like I said, on Zoe Stark's outfit is that she always has those multi-straps on her bralette, and I love bralettes that have that. And those are nice colors too. Like, I'll at least give, like, you know, the lining of that bralette really good because glittery black is always good, a good lining for any bra. And Kairi Sane, she's kind of like trying to be like a little bit like Io Sky with those little glitter tassels and all. But she's like literally a walking streamer, but it's pretty anyway.
The official now, Sean Bennett.
She's like a walking streamer, like that you would put up at a birthday party. It's great. Oh, what is this?
Kyrie moving out of harm's way, and Zoe hit hard, and now the official Sean Bennett is going to back off the competitors so the doctor can deal with Zoe Stark. This is a tragic situation.
Hey,
Zoe has had knee injuries.
I don't like Zoe Stark that much, but not like that. I hope she's all right. No matter how much I hate a superstar, it's always sad when they get injured.
The clock is ticking. Everything you are, has come to this.
And these fries will hit even harder because when I'm on my girl thing, my holy grail of craving food is French fries. So I'm going to be fangasming so much.
Rated M for mature.
Ew, there's mayo on this, and I do not. Huh?
You saw Zoe Stark?
Yeah, that's why I got scared for a minute.
She broke her leg. For sure, I just rewinded and looked at it. When she came down, her left leg bent the wrong way. That's why I was wondering why they just showing
the X sign. Did they?
No,
show
they were
that?
showing the briefcases.
They were going to commercial, so I knew that.
Yeah, but they were
Mm.
showing it for a minute.
Yeah, that's why I was worried. I'm like, whoa, the paramedic just slid in really.
Just like a one time.
Oh dear.
I was talking about switching it.
How sad. I know I'm not showing it, but I am honestly quite sad.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you've always loved.
This is going to ruin. This is gonna spoil my whole appetite. So I gotta get rid of some of this mayo because I hate. Like I could do with a little bit of mayo on my burgers, but I just hate when they pile it on more than the ketchup, and that is annoying. At least like if I'm gonna be forced to eat some mayo on my burger, can I please have more ketchup than mayo? But no. Since when do food service care about your opinions? I'm just kidding. I love food service people. You need to show them all more respect. Okay, so I'll be back to fix this.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the situation here in Greenville, South Carolina is this. This triple threat match between Rhea Ripley, Kyrie Sane, and Zoe Stark is now a one-on-one match to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Zoe Stark, moments ago, tried to deliver that sniper missile dropkick off the top rope. She landed awkwardly, and the fear is that she has re-injured a knee that was surgically repaired and kept her out of action for a number of months. Rhea Ripley. Oh, and a fall-away slam by Ripley. We'll try to get you an update on Zoe whenever we can. Rhea now drags Kyrie back, center of the ring, hook of the leg, kick out by Sane. Now, this is Kyrie's first match since December. Rhea Ripley on a mission, though. She wants another crack at the world title, and the easiest way to do that, win the Money in the Bank contract. Ladder match, and now the prison block. This is a submission maneuver by Rhea. And she's got Kyrie center of the ring. Will Kyrie tap out?
Rhea Ripley is a champion. She doesn't have gold. She's looking for it. Money in the Bank. There's a way to get it back. Kyrie Sane had no idea she had a one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley tonight. Thought this was going to be triple threat.
Yeah, again, I think the fact that it's one-on-one definitely favors Rhea. As Kyrie Sane returns to action for the first time in nearly 6 months.
Especially if you don't have time to prepare specifically for Rhea Ripley. Now Kyrie Sane is back. And she looks fantastic.
And Kyrie in the corner.
Here we go. Kyrie said, what were you saying about Rhea Ripley?
Kyrie now top rope. A high flyer. Rhea Ripley, they're going to count it out, both minutes running away here.
Headbutt from Kyrie Sane to Rhea Ripley.
Oh, goodness, Rhea Ripley! Cover 2 advance, Kyrie somehow gets her shoulder up. What a physical match this has been.
I mean, a drop kick.
Sheamus. Picking a right out there. And again, you qualify for the Monday Night Contract ladder match. You head to LA in 2 weeks from Saturday. You climb the ladder, you grab the contract that's inside a briefcase. That contract gives you the opportunity to cash in and a World Championship opportunity anytime you want. That is what is at stake. We talked about it earlier, Pat. It can change his life and his career.
It changes everything in an instant. Rhea Ripley's been there, done that a lot. She's looking to get back.
Now looking for Riptide on Kyrie Sane. Trying to put Kyrie away. Sane though able to drop behind and catch her with a backhand.
Elbow by Kyrie Sane.
Driving Rhea toward the corner. Gas guys like Sheamus. How it changes your career to dash in.
Oh, I heard what happened to Zoe Stark. It's kind of sad.
Kyrie Sane delivers a blow to Ripley.
Because I'm kind of having a little bit of PTSD with Tamatonga, so.
Same thing a few years prior. Elo Sky as well. And now Kyrie Sane.
Tamatonga and Tongaloa. And that was scary.
Or boot, shall I say, to Kyrie Sane coming from the top rope.
So, looks like they're just going 2-on-2.
Into the boots.
1-on-1, I mean.
Rhea Ripley. Money in the bank.
Yeah, that took a little long because I just wanted to make myself some juice because normally I would have soda with this burger, but in the first few hours I usually eat light stuff. This is far from it light, but I'm craving for these foods, so when you have cravings for food, you'll like, give it a pass.
First ever Money in the Bank contract ladder match.
Shots here. Knees. Did you expect this from Kyrie Sane?
Yeah, putting up the fight against Ripley. Looking to advance, what an opportunity this would be.
Spinning elbow, you try to hit it twice. No, man.
Over Riptide!
No way. I'm happy for you, Queen, nonetheless, but I really thought that Kyrie would win.
Rhea Ripley now joins Roxanne Perez and Alexa Bliss. Going 3 of the 6 spots for Money in the Bank. What a match for Rhea.
Yay! It's a win for the edgy girls. That's the way I see it. We got 3 edgy girls as our starter girls, and we just have 3 more spots to go.
Since December, Rhea Ripley stands tall and is in Money in the Bank, which I assume she thought is how this match is going to end.
And again, more men's and women's qualifying matchups Friday night on SmackDown. Men's and women's next week, of course, on Monday Night Raw. Also want to send our well wishes out to Zoe Stark, who is injured in this matchup here tonight. Well, tomorrow, Sam Roberts and Megan Morant will dive into everything Monday Night Raw. It is, of course, the Raw recap. And the special guest is none other than Indiana Pacers Tyrese Halliburton. We'll talk a lot more about being in the big game and, of course, the NBA.
I'm happy more people are learning about Tyrese. He's a great superstar. He's incredible in our city. And the Pacers are about to battle the Knicks.
We'll see. But next week, Monday Night Raw is going to be in Tampa, Florida. Capping off what's going to be a great weekend in Tampa. And I don't know if Tozawa has a death wish or not. But he's got to go one-on-one match with Rusev.
It's a food craving.
Doing what they're doing and be their true selves, like he did when he left the company, he said. And that has made him a very dangerous man.
They go one-on-one next week on Raw.
Tozawa. 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 I admire your courage and loyalty to your friends. But you must be hiring cheers and delusional applause to challenge me. I was just trying to do what's best for you. I was trying to fix you. Like I fixed myself. But you go and challenge me, you ungrateful little man. I was born in the tempest. I am the son of thunder. Who are you to challenge me? A weed until a blade. Now, you've got my attention and you've got a problem. You should have thanked me and walked away. Instead, you listened to them. I'm not your brother. Remember, your ego might get you cheered, but your arrogance will get you sorry. Tozawa-san, next week on Monday Night Raw, I will embrace your challenge with open arms. And after I beat you senseless, and I tap you out, I am going to forgive your stupidity. Forget your existence.
Yeah. Good luck, Tozawa. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker has his orders. Break Jey Uso. Seth Rollins says, make him pay because this is personal now. And for the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso, it's about revenge and survival. Jey versus Braun Breaker, live on Netflix.
Yeah, Chris is always, yeah, I'm pretty sure they said something by now, but I replayed it with my brother and he's right. It did look like she broke her leg, but it was scary when Tamatonga broke his leg, so that's why I was like, I'm having
your text and I came right away.
PTSD of that because that was, they just have jelly legs and that's like, always scary to see.
When you wake up with pink eye, you get your prescription fast. In like an hour with Walmart Express Delivery. I wonder what else Walmart could deliver that fast.
Yes, of course I found it. No, I need that.
Summon Dale.
Who's Dale?
I'm Dale. American Home Show now provides video chat with live repair experts for home fixes over the phone. Let's go fix that up now.
Okay, Dale.
Cause she doesn't really care. She doesn't care about showing skin that much.
Welcome to the Outback.
Well, maybe no. She does want to show skin so much because you can't see those fishnets if you're wearing long boots.
One epic showdown.
$100,000 on the line.
Who will be? This is down to the wire. Number one.
I'm gonna be the last one standing.
Last one standing. The competition continues.
No, it's why. I know it's why I said allied. She does. It's just that you can't really see fishnets with long boots. So.
When life calls for a little peanut butter M&Ms. The chaperone's back at Papa John's.
Well, I'm not staring at her ass all day, okay? I'm looking at her outfit.
I am here to work people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Hey, Cupcake. You're craving something sweet. Like snacks that leave Twinkies.
Yeah, that sucks. I hope But if anything, this is like, this is a good way to push Zoe Stark if they want to try it for the last and final time. She could say it, I was cheated out of my opportunity. That's exactly what she'll say. I was cheated out of my opportunity.
Money in the Bank. Rise above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. Individual event tickets on sale now.
you know, what's your story
No,
with Stephen
you
Mann?
can't
People
help
sit
but
down
stare
with
at that thing.
people from all
I
walks of
can't.
life, sports, entertainment, business, and more to learn the story and hear their journey. This week's guest, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Catch What's Your Story this Thursday on Stephen Mann's YouTube channel or any audio platform where you get your podcasts.
Absolute quality of their hands. Did they get it? I got it. I love it. I knew he was going to so happy. I can't wait for Liv to come back.
Where were you? Where were you?
What is she doing here?
Oh, Roxanne.
We've been chatting the last couple of weeks, and I'd just like to take a moment to formally introduce Roxanne Perez to the Judgment Day. Because, you know, I've been thinking about what Dom said a couple of weeks ago about how we might need some more numbers around here.
Well, at least we're even.
Liv is going to appreciate this. You have me, JD, and
Wait,
Carlito all
no.
covering your back.
We would need one more girl to be even.
But Raquel and Liv have no one. I still think we should talk to Liv, especially with all the Judgment Day. No. Listen. She's not a member of the Judgment Day. You know, sometimes we need a little help around here. And in that case, we have Roxanne.
Look, I'm just still trying to find my place around Raw, and I really admire what you guys have done. And I got you guys presents.
Not the presents, because this all started with Liv. This all started with Liv giving presents. This all started with Liv giving presents. And you gave him an apple. You gave presents. It all started.
You've been introduced. You've given us your presents. You can go now. Liv will hear about this.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm sure you will do. I love Roxanne Perez a lot more than Liv Morgan, so I'm totally fine with this.
Don't miss your chance to get up close and personal with your favorite WWE superstars, along with a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities.
Even if they might go with the possibility of Dom falling for Roxanne and leaving Liz, that would be funny. I don't even know her name yet. She's stolen my heart.
Hear your tickets now at fanaticsfest.com. Ladies and gentlemen,
if you know where that line is from. You're falling in love with another woman. I'm your wife.
Memorial Day for Monday Night Raw. And check out what we got next week. Have more Money in the Bank qualifying matchups. We'll start with the men's bracket here on Raw.
Your WIFE, Wired Integrated Female Electroencephalograph.
Superstars and qualifying matches are in abundance. And good luck to Zawa.
Yeah, Rusev's on a warpath right now, and Tozawa's next. And good luck to Tozawa, but that feels like Rusev's night.
And this could be fun. The World Tag Title's on the line. The New Day defending against both the Creed Brothers of American Beta and the War Raiders. Triple threat action for the tag titles next week.
I don't care. I would, what you call it. I would fall for Roxanne Perez too. She's kind of hotter than Liv Morgan in my opinion, but to each their own. But in my really honest opinion, he needs to ditch these broads and go back to being himself.
Oh yeah, Cole. It's got a long night, but always got to eat.
Yep, he grabbed the kid. Now he's grabbing kids. Oh, it's a little girl this time. That's sweet.
4 letters. 1 word.
What do you call it? Youthville, South Carolina earlier tonight. That's right.
And you know what?
Showed up. Hard chanting over
Those must be microwave chicken. Those must be microwave chicken nuggets if she was able to fit them all in a shoebox.
It's about surviving. To get to Saturday night's main event, to get to Logan Paul, to get to that title defense.
Okay.
This is life at the top, Jey Uso.
That's all you get out of me. I'm not that energized right now.
Jey looks good.
My cramps are gone. My cramps are gone though. I just still normally when my cramps are gone, I would take a nap though. So after the stream, I might sleep for like maybe a half hour because I don't sleep that early. But I do sleep when I do have my thing. To all the girls, if you need to take ibuprofen, for cramps, take some gel Advils. They actually, ever since I switched from those to Tylenols, they have worked wonders for me. Like normally I would just borrow some Tylenol, regular Tylenol from my mom, but my brother bought a whole 500 bottle, not a 500 bottle, but 500 capsule bottle of Advil gels, and ever since he gave me a mini bottle, he filled one of my old bottles of ibuprofen and filled it with those, and ever since I switched on those, they have worked wonders for me. The cramps almost go away instantly. But I still need to put a heating pad because they don't work that instantly, but I have to say they work faster than what I do with a Tylenol. Yeah, but next time you see me, I'll be back on my chair. I just said I'm just saying if you have a period and you have to take ibuprofen for the cramps, you should not try to use Tylenol because Tylenol's fine, but I'm just saying as the moment I switched from Advil, it worked even better. So try Advil gels. Not PM ones, because those will make you fall asleep, but just regular Tylenol Advil gels.
He has to get through Breaker because Saturday night, he's got Logan Paul with the title on the line. Saturday night main event. And if he survives Saturday night, 3 weeks from tonight, he has to defend against the man he beat at WrestleMania. That would be Gunther. Can Jey Uso run the gauntlet? Will he be up for the challenge?
And just get a heating pad.
And for Breaker, it was about breaking.
I have a heating pad, but I kind of want to get myself a portable heating pad, kind of like a fanny pack heating pad, because I would rather have it around my waist as a belt rather than just pressuring it myself with my hands, because you can only squeeze so hard on your stomach when it's just your bare hands, but at least with the belt you can put it to how much pressure you want and what you're comfortable with.
Rollins very vocal tonight about making sure he's in line after the title match 3 weeks from tonight. Chase going toe-to-toe with Breaker tonight. Driving Breaker up over the top rope into the floor.
Yes. Post pressure. Jay showed up in the biggest way.
Jay now, suicide dive, takes Breaker out. Not very impressive way Usos responded the past couple of weeks.
Ooh.
So what's the plan?
Oh, well, it's in trouble, Ethan. You're the only one I trust to save it.
This will be our last chance. Which brings us to the tricky parts. Mission Impossible rated PG-13.
Okay. Go, Super T. Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Do I enjoy Raw or SmackDown more? Honestly, I don't know because it varies. It varies, like, you know, on storyline to me. I can't really say what I like overall, but it depends. It's like, you know, more of like, you know, what do I like better for the week? And I'll definitely say, oh, I like SmackDown more, or I like Raw more, but the week just started, so I can't say yet.
Rated M for mature. Weight loss.
For so long, I felt stuck. Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help
It
lose
always
weight
been,
and keep
it always
off.
used to be Raw for me though.
When it comes to weight loss.
It always used to be Raw for me because Raw was always the more popular
Don't take it for
brand
or if you
for
or somebody
like
with
so
family
long.
had
But
medullary
now it's
thyroid
like, you
cancer
know,
or multiple
it varies.
neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump. or
You would
swelling
think
in your
that
neck. Stop Zepbound
with
and tell your
Netflix,
doctor
like,
if
you
you have
know,
severe
authorizing them
stomach pain or
to
serious allergic reaction.
go
Severe
past,
side effects
like, you
may
know,
include inflamed pancreas or
it,
gallbladder problems.
like,
Tell your
Netflix
doctor if you
allows
experience
them,
vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures
Netflix
with
allows
anesthesia.
them
If you're
to
nursing, pregnant, plan to
go
be, or taking
anywhere
birth control pills.
between like
Taking
4
Zepbound
hours.
with
They can
sulfonylurea
extend their
or
time
insulin
from,
may cause low
like,
blood
you
sugar.
know,
Side effects
like
include
they
nausea,
choose to
diarrhea,
end it at
vomiting, which can
10:30,
cause
but they can
dehydration and
extend that
worsen
time,
kidney
and they can
problems.
honestly
Zepbound
end the whole
change.
show at
Ask your doctor
2:30 in the
about
morning if they
Zepbound.
wanted to, but they don't. So, and I'm like, you would think like with the extended time that the show would be better, but WWE doesn't use that. And remember, y'all, this is our last 2 months with SmackDown being 4 hours. After July, I think after July or before July, it'll be back to ending at 10:30. So it'll end around the same time Raw is ending now.
What about celebrity golfer?
Do you really want to know?
No. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Yeah, I remember when SmackDown was on Thursdays. That was when Paige and Bray Wyatt were still there.
And the dogs are barking in Greenville.
And back in October, Breaker would beat Uso to win his Intercontinental Championship back. This time, no title.
That was when Paige and Bray Wyatt were still there. But Bray Wyatt is gone, and I'll never get over it.
Of views at this point for running that speed off of those ropes and then spearing people in half.
Yes, I show Steve about that.
Ask Carlito about that.
I swear, I'll post the videos of, you know, my SummerSlam tour back in 2018, but I just can't show you audio because my phone was broken. My phone was broken back in 2018 where I could record stuff, but the audio was garbage, so, because I had a bad phone at the time when I recorded it, but, and I did not have no iPhone, so.
Oh, wow! Breaker intercepted Uso with a slam, put the leg kick out by the champ.
But to be honest, the graphics on that video is not that good either. It was literally the type of phone you would buy for a teenager. That's the type of phone I literally had at the time. Like, get your teenager the cheapest, but like totally accessible phone, and that's what I had.
Absolute freak athlete. Has a pedigree, of course. Father and uncle, and then his tag team competitors. But, you know, Braun Breaker, the first member of the Steiner family, to actually hold the singles title here in WWE. And a two-time Intercontinental Champion, twice NXT, one-time NXT Tag Champion. Big belly throw by Breaker.
Got all of it. I think he went to the side a little bit. Jey Uso might have been able to wiggle his way out of the grip there from Braun Breaker as Paul Heyman continues to motivate. I'll tell you what, having Paul Heyman select you is a massive deal.
Yeah. Just, I mean, absolutely incredible. Changes everything.
And think about Jey Uso having to...
He's the bomb! He's the bomb!
Well, he's quite sure I agree with that. Jey Uso's got a world title defense on Saturday night.
Yeah, against Logan Paul. And now he's trying to survive here tonight over Braun Breaker. He's fighting back, and Uso showing some guts. Big right hand catches Braun with the jaw.
You would eat 3 of those burgers already? It all depends. If they were sliders, I would say yeah. But the size of this burger, no. I would be too full and bloated.
Now Main Event gonna back it on off, and Breaker's gonna suffer. Covered now by Jey Uso, flipping away, kick out, and I don't think Brawlers would be happy if Jey knocks off Breaker tonight, or that man Paul Heyman.
I think all anybody really wants at the end of the day is Braun Breaker to do some damage to Jey Uso.
I never thought that the last time I saw Bray Wyatt live in person would be the last time I saw Bray Wyatt alive in person.
Braun Breaker is going to win and beat up our champion. The turning point evening, I think, for Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Breaker back to his feet. Jey Uso back up as well. Jey, attention on the other side. Got him on the shoulder, though. They drove Breaker outside the ring and right to our announce table.
I eat fast. I would eat faster normally. It's just that I have to eat slow just for right now, because if I eat too fast, I told you I'll feel nauseous.
And Breaker now slinging Jey into the table.
And it's been a long ass time since I threw up on the first day of my period, and I would hate for that to happen again, because that's really rare, and my stomach is really my stomach really gets messed up after I throw everything up when I'm not sick. Throwing up when you're not sick is the worst.
It's shady side. When's it all going to go wrong? Where are all the prom queens?
And yes, I did work earlier today. But I told you, I can work when I feel like it. And my work is taking care of my mom, so really all I have to do is just sign in on my phone and then sign in at a time I'm supposed to. Sign in, sign out. I definitely advise that for those who have an elderly person in their family who is on Medicare or Medicaid. That's how you can get extra money in your pocket to take care of things you need to at home for your elderly person.
Can't escape the doom scroll. Laundry, fighting dirty.
Bring the juice, Ooh.
Bring the juice.
Time to bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday.
Competitive eater. it depends what it is for me. But me and my brother, like, you know, eat at the same time, and we kind of always finish at the same time. But my brother will probably be finished a little few seconds before me. But it really depends on when we get our food, because no matter what, we always love to shock our mom with how fast we eat, because no matter what, we always shock her, because you know, since she's old and all, she has to, like, you know, eat it very slow. So it's like, she's like, wow, I can't eat that fast. And we're like, of course you can't eat that fast.
She's watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow.
Believe it or not, guys, this is from our store down the hill.
Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
This is from our store down the hill. They make good burgers and fries. At least I think it's from down the hill, unless it's from the pizza store down our block. It's from either one, but this actually tastes like it's from down the hill, so I might be right. This is from the store down the hill. They make good burgers.
Again, this is not about a championship. It's about Breaker breaking Uso down.
Grill out of his mouth. That was he lost a tooth, something. Big shot from these two.
Oh, Breaker with a knee. Jay somehow still on his feet, insecure, he caught wrong. Jay's jaw. And Breaker went for
Muscle Bob Buff Pants.
Now.
He's in there.
And James over the victory. Kick out at two.
Long was thrown. 7. I mean, that's like 7, 8 feet in the sky.
Precision offense by the World Heavyweight Champion.
I'm just saying that we found out about this program like maybe 2 years ago, but unfortunately we were under another program called Freedom Care that offers the same thing, but unfortunately the mayor of New York declared that nobody who's under Health First can be offered this like, you know, assistance program, and it sucks because we helped petition for, like, you know, the website said. It said that your, like, you know, plan may be at risk, so petition to, like, you know, for it to not be taken away. But of course nobody listens to the people anymore, so they took it away from us. So we had to go underneath one that we were authorized, and turns out the one that we were authorized offers us way more money, so that gave us more money to take care of everything in this house, more than the other program is.
Earlier, he leaped from the ring over our commentary desk. He climbs the
Dude,
ropes
I live on the East Coast.
so easily at 240, 250.
Ain't no California bitch. I'm just playing.
This guy's a specimen.
I love California sometimes.
And I believe he's about to make an example of Jey Uso here. Oh, he had a spin and he led into a super kick. Jey into the cover.
Well, I would imagine country folks do love their barbecue. Not me stereotyping, but it's not like I'm completely lying.
Braun was done.
Again, being able to dig down deep, carry the weight of the championship.
Oh, Heyman.
Do it against all odds.
Oh, Heyman looking on. Scared to death for Braun Breaker, it looks like. Jey Uso.
That's where you're from, California. I was just kidding, man. But there's some things I do like about California, because there's a lot of maid cafes that I want to visit in California, and so many arcades too. Not to mention, there's a cotton candy place that makes those fancy cotton candy shaped. Those fancy cotton candy shaped machines and all. I want to try one of those.
Jey Uso too quick for Braun Breaker.
A lot of peers don't want to shame. They'd rather have a stranger.
looks like, all right, enough of this.
Well, Heyman's been standing ringside for decades. Knows every trick in the game.
And Jey Uso is about to give Paul Heyman what he deserves.
Paul Heyman.
Okay, Paul.
Running backwards.
From behind, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I knew he. I had a feeling he would interrupt. Aw, I'm sorry. I know what it's like to have a person who passed away that's so long. It's been like almost, I think like 12 years since my grandparents passed away. And they're the ones I grew up with. I grew up with both my grandparents, and it was hard for me to deal with at a certain time. And it'll be even harder once, like, you know, once we do, like, you know, what we have been planning for a little bit of time. It'll be even harder what we do, what we're planning. But I'll tell you all what the intel is at the right time. All in good time, I'll explain the whole situation. But know that it's not anything bad. It'll just be life-changing for this family. This will be the first and only time I like you CM Punk. I'm just saying. After that, I'm going back to disliking you, but I'll never dislike you more than Logan Paul. I'm the cult of personality.
They're still fighting, Cole.
Yeah, the ball continues. Again, these four mixing up. Saturday Night's Main Event.
Brandon has moved the body and just through Sammy's own. Second round danger. Sammy and CM Punk on the same page.
Yeah, Rollins and Broken out, going out of the arena. Sammy. Punk's gonna get back in the fray. Here comes Punk. Pat, what night it's gonna be?
Put the credits up. And it's always funny when they put the credits up right in the middle of the fight scenes.
Everybody thinks they're saving the entire show. Seth freaking Rollins, Paul Heyman, John Bronco.
They got it. They got it handled. Oh, yeah, of course.
For a fourth time, KO's the champion. With all that's transpired tonight, Logan Paul may not be the only one that Jey Uso has to worry about Saturday night.
Wait, why is your... Oh, yeah, he got kicked earlier. That's why. Damn, your tooth is still bleeding from that? You guys... you guys are a crack up. That was a great show. I do apologize though that the stream was from this angle though. It'll be back in my chair next week though. I just really had to take it easy because those cramps would have been worse had I not taken an Advil and put the heating pad on. I knew I was getting my thing early, but I just wanted the cramps to be before the stream, and I didn't get my wish, duh. But either way, like, it all worked out, and I'm sorry I worried you for a second with the whole phone stealing situation that my brother had to endure, but I really had to help make sure that he didn't get himself into trouble, because if so, it would have been pretty bad, and I would hate for my brother to be in trouble especially now that he has a kid to think about. So that's what I have to do to be the voice of reason. But everything worked out and everyone is safe. Thank you. Thank you all for sticking around, and thanks for those coming back to me even after everything. I'm just gonna take it easy still, because like I said, normally this would be the part where I sleep, and I think I'm going to do just that. I'm just going to take a little nap. That way I can really feel the effects of, the cramps wear off, because once I sleep, after my cramps are numbed, I'll definitely feel better and more energetic. So I'm just going to take a nap and take it easy, and hopefully maybe I'll feel a little bit more energized to do stuff, because I still have to get preparations for stuff to do tomorrow, because not only do I have to babysit tomorrow, but I have to also get my mom a ride to the doctor, because she has to go to the doctor because unfortunately they're denying her medication, because she has a new doctor, and they said she has to get approval from her new doctor in order to get her medications, and she really has to get it this time, because she's been maybe 2 months without medicine, so she needs her medicine desperately, because she's having terrible constipation, and she has thyroid, so she needs those. So I have to get her a ride there. So the money, I actually, I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember I had some Nikes for sale on Facebook Market. I actually sold them yesterday to a father who was giving, his 11-year-old a new pair of shoes for her birthday. And I was like, that's good. I did something good, but I'm going to give a little bit of that money to my mom so she can have a ride to the doctor, because she needs her medicine more than me saving up for all new cosplay materials. So that's why I'll give most of the money that I made from that sale to her. So that's the story on what'll happen tomorrow. But my mom's doing fine. She's fine, don't worry. It's just that she's just been denied of her medicine, because sometimes they're just assholes sometimes, and they just deny her of her medicine. But in my opinion, that's basically saying go die. As blunt as it sounds, when you're denying a person of a medication that they need. So that's the way I see it. But whatever, all we have to do is just get this bullcrap checkup, and we'll just things will hopefully go back to normal. So those are my plans for tomorrow. But thanks for watching, and I will be back on Friday so we can see the rest of the Money in the Bank qualifications, and to see what else they have in store for us, because I think maybe John Cena will appear this time, since it's the last, before Saturday Night Main Event, he'll have to show up. So I think John Cena will show up probably this Friday, so we'll probably look forward to that. So thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you next Friday. Peace out.